like I feel like a bad witness, to everybody, because I'm doing, I did that, and the more I thought about it, the worse I felt. But I guess there's other ways to do it. But I think, like, in my life, that's the kind of things you have to do, because all you're thinking of is, oh yeah, I would be out $250. But what if I would have told his dad, his real dad, hey, I'll take care of the towing, don't worry about it, or well, let's go halvers on it, because I feel like it's being dishonest to my insurance. And I've gone a little callous, because I've used them for so many years, and you kind of, sometimes you use it to the letter of the law, and sometimes you kind of stretch what your capabilities are with these insurance companies. It's like these people would have heard me say, hey, he wants to be on the right side of this issue. He's willing to pay money for it. So later on in life, when they hear something and they're like, oh, Brent did this or didn't do this, they'll say, no, I've seen what he did. So, my credibility kind of took a shot right there. And, I try hard to have a good, I don't want anybody to ever have to, think about, oh, will this guy steal from me? Will he not? And, it's just, I want people to trust me. And, I always say that one of the best compliments I've ever gotten was when my former brother-in-law said, oh yeah, Brent, he's a really trustworthy guy. In fact, you could trust him with your life. And I just kind of overheard it. And I was like, wow, that's a good thing. So how much is that worth to you? And I try to do it. In this case, I failed. But just moving forward, try to do the right thing, no matter how much it costs. And that will start to add to your happiness, because the dividends don't get paid right away. I think they will in the next life, for one. I always talk about your deeds. But the other thing is, people around you, you'll start to have a good name. And what's our name worth nowadays? So hopefully I'll get a mulligan. Jesus died for my sins, so I don't feel too terribly guilty, but I guess I just need the strength to start doing the right thing all the time instead of almost all the time. But for the most part, I do pretty good. Everybody trusts me. I have no reason to be not trusted, but in these sort of things, I think that's the thing that really makes a difference, is on something that nobody would do anything. Now here you're here, doing the stand-up thing. So it's just, and in business and in life, you got to separate yourself, and be as good as you could be, so you can get the rewards. And a lot of people, they're in a terrible situation. Then you start asking about, okay, how they do things. What did you do? And you find out it's one bad decision after another. So, like I always say, you got to point that needle in the right direction. So, in any event, it's Halloween, so I'm going to get out of here and go steal some candy from the kids. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. And if I get busted for taking candy from the kids, I could just pull out my I'm a diabetic badge, and I don't think that would be a crime. I'm just taking my meds.